Okay, this may or may not be my last one for today, but I've got some time off now, and I had started some writing projects, um, and I actually have some just nerve damage and things in my hand, so this is like filling some space, and I'm watching some other videos on here. It's making me think of some things. Um, Shout out to Lee again because I just watched an pretty old, like 11 months old video about the silent treatment, and that I jumped right on it because like I noticed that's one of those things I noticed in a heartbeat now. My mom got me well trained for that. When you start doing that, I just go, oh, okay, so we're doing that. Cool. You do that, I'll do it. And I made a comment on there after I watched the video. I said that perfectly illustrates the very point for my number one rule with everyone, but it's rooted in that narcissistic behavior. You get to decide how much respect you want from me. Seriously, you get to decide. I'm going to treat us both fairly. I'm going to take us both into full account until you decide you don't want to be treated fairly. As soon as you start showing me that you're going to not play by those rules and take both of us into account, I don't have to either. So I'll immediately go into that, oh, okay, so we're doing that. And the thing he doesn't, I know he goes into this much later on, I've heard him talk about it, that is right where, if somebody's icing you out like that, yeah, no once, red flag. As soon as you communicate something in a normal adult way, and this narcissist gives back to you that in any way they are going to use that as a control mechanism, keep you out of the conversation, leave you out of the conversation, don't try it again. Don't try it again, because yeah, they are definitely trying to control everything around that. They want to give you nowhere to move, or they want to make you feel desperate for some kind of input from them. Nah, you don't need it. And I will tell you, this works like a charm. The minute a narcissist, whether they're silent treating you, whether they're coming in, one rule takes care of all of it. They ask you a question requires an answer. Give the most concise, brief answer you can give. If it's a yes or no, great. One word, awesome. Short as you can. Answer it, be done. A comment or a statement does not require any response from you. Just go into that mode. Go into their mode. Either way, whether they're coming at you or whether they're doing the passive-aggressive silent treatment, do the same thing. Okay, we're doing that. I got my game. You ask me a question, I'll answer it. You got a statement? That's your business. You got something on your mind you need to say out loud? Go on ahead. Not my problem. And I will tell you, that has spun out several narcissists, and you do become susceptible once you've had, especially a mother, doing that all your life. And my youngest sibling turned out the exact same way. And then they see your weak spots. Narcissists see you're somebody they can get to, or they see that opening. You got to start seeing it back real fast. You've got to start seeing it back. And so yeah, I can tell you that has worked on my mom, that has worked on my sister, that has worked on the stupid guy that, to the point that he was stalking me. And all it took was just going, I'll answer a question if you got it, otherwise I don't really need to indulge you. Done and done. Well, I know I do get the point if you've got kids and you need to exchange information, but when it becomes the point of social engagements and you just need to be prepared that something has changed and you're icing me out, you're on your own, dude. Seriously. That's the point really where I go, you get to decide how much respect you want from me. You decided you wanted to play by these rules. I'm just helping you out. But then I'm not the person who's going to encourage you to stay in that situation. And that's my big point on this one really is, and he made it right there for you. I hope he's still doing that. There's really no recovery as far as I'm seeing from narcissism. There's awareness that you're a narcissist, and that's a big leap that he's made, and lots of credit for that, and getting out on here and using it as a tool to protect people from taking on that trauma. That's a real thing. Don't take it as an invitation to try and negotiate your way into a relationship or within a relationship with a narcissist. That's never going to work. That's where really this just to give them information or you'll be in trouble later. No, if you're going through a week or more of this kind of silent treatment, get the hell out. Take the kids, do whatever you need to do. get away from them and get your life back. They've got total control of you at that point. No, don't do what they want so you don't get in trouble when they're done with their little narcissistic tantrum. No, you give them exactly what they want. Disrespect, to be treated like garbage because they're acting like garbage, and get away from that. Treat yourself better. That's the end of that. And not for nothing, I've done behavior that has put people out of my orbit. Owned it. It is what it is. Difference is, are you able to go back and bridge that gap with an apology, with a conversation, with a meeting halfway, with I get where you're at. I can do that. That's where we got to separate ourselves, because I can do that. A narcissist can't. If somebody cannot meet you in the middle and say, I see how you're feeling this way, I see how maybe I caused some of that, you don't need it. You don't need it. If you can't have that conversation, there are people out there who can. I got nobody. I decided a long time ago I'd rather do without any kind of a partner attaching themselves to me and doing that kind of thing. Take care of myself. Let those people take care of themselves. They seem to like the idea they do it better than anybody else. So